Big Michael, what's up, bro?
If this isn't the best time of the week, I don't know what is.
It's the best fucking time.
How are you, dog?
Oh, it's always a good time of day too, because I start to get a little agitated by now. I think it was the time change today got me agitated. I was just like, what the fuck is happening? It was like already a day that had no sleep the day before, and then I got an hour less. I'm like, oh motherfucker, whatever.
It fucked with you?
Yeah, no, I don't. That's it. I mean, anytime I'm agitated, I just take it as a chance to be aware enough to tell myself to not be agitated. I mean, the whole thing is you got two choices when something's going wrong: blame everybody else, blame everything else, or get it under control. Motherfuckers just blame their whole life and they don't get it under control. Financial, physical, mental, whatever it is. Blame game, or you got results. The proof is in the progress.
It's crazy how it all applies together. Like,
Yeah, some dipshit the other day is like, oh, he couldn't afford the business program. I said, motherfucker, how the fuck could you not, if you couldn't afford direct fucking instruction, which is massive because everybody doesn't understand the small steps are everything, the consistency on the small steps. Like a dipshit motherfucker would just be like, oh, I just missed like this and that. That's what matters, is that you don't miss anything. And you're so consistent that you build up this rapport and this trust with people where they're like, oh, he's way fucking, I can't say nothing. The dude doesn't leave me any room to say anything about what the fuck he's doing. And everybody else is like, oh, it's just this one thing. Well, that one day you did that, 1,000 people elevated themselves above you and were like, oh shit, this fool drops the ball just like I do. Looks like I ain't gonna listen to this motherfucker. And that was that one day you dropped the ball. That's why it's no days that we drop the ball. None. That's why it's none. And that's what it comes down to. Because then you automatically are elevated because everybody else will give themselves that fucking leeway.
it's funny. A program like this made me realize that I don't really know everything. And beforehand, I used to be one of those types.
You shouldn't want to. I don't know shit. Like motherfucker hit me up yesterday and was like, hey, dude, I do this amount of shit. Like what, you know? And then dipshits on like the car posts, they get so fucked up in their head. They're just like, fucking, they're not gonna let you write off all that stuff if you're a fitness trainer. I'm like, who the fuck said I'm a fitness trainer? I own an S Corp and I'm a fucking influencer. You don't think Monster Energy writes off a crazy limo that has like a lift kit on it and fucking a wrap and like 10 fucking different decals and the thing costs $2 million and they just get it towed to a show to sit there? You don't think that really happens, stupid? The fuck you talking about? It's a prop to fucking build your fucking business. It's a fucking advertisement. Fucking idiot. And it's just like everybody knows so much and they haven't done shit, dude. The shit I don't know about, I just shut up about. Like, because I just don't even care to know about it. I don't know about it.
It's so funny. When I first signed up, you gave me my numbers, and I was like, I was that dude. I was like, oh, are you sure? Like, should I use these numbers?
Everybody knows everything, you know?
And
like
your numbers are the truth.
Like I said, the guy out front of the jail yesterday who had 100 grams of protein as a 200-pound dude. Oh my God. There's not even a fucking book on the planet that told you to eat 100 grams of protein as a 100-pound dude. Like there's not one that said that. There is not one. And there's definitely not one that said eat more fat than you eat protein. Oh my God. There's not even one. There's not one. Like there's stuff that's like a little disputable, but this was just fucking absurd. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? What are you doing? But yeah, it's just, I mean, I don't want to know that much. I fucking love when someone teaches me something. I'm like, because nobody teaches me anything. I don't remember the last time someone was like, hey, this is how it's done. You know, this is it. Like my accountant sometimes will teach me something. Like I thought 1031 exchanges were just with like real estate. Like to where you can re-flip that real estate and not have to pay taxes on it, like flipping your profit. So like you get the property, you make some profit over time, and you don't have to get taxed the capital gains tax because you reflipped into another property. I thought that was just on like real estate, but that goes for like everything. Like you can do it with your vehicles or your equipment or whatever. So like if you bought like computers or fucking cars or like high heavy equipment and you bought it in 2010 and you wrote off 200 on it, I mean, you still can go get something in 2000, say, just later on and just write off the difference on top of it without having to fully lose, pay back and get the next. But I mean, it was just like I learned shit about shit like that, but like, if we're talking like self, or anything like that, or nutrition and training is very cut and dry. Like if you're still like really after like 7 months, like deciphering nutrition and training, you just didn't pay attention at all. It's very cut and dry. And the only way someone would be like playing with it too much is because they're trying to fit their desires too much, which I mean, a little bit like, oh yeah, I'll just swap this food for that one, but it's not fucking rocket science. So then what is it? Training and nutrition just comes down to the mindset to adhere to it. So like, can I just snap my fingers and go to these plain foods and hit my macros? Can I just do that? And so it's just all ends up being mindset at a certain point. Everything is mindset. And a little bits of knowledge.
That piece right there got me through the diet, just changing the fact that it's not even plain anymore. I grew to like it. And it's like, I look at fast food now like, ew.
Dude, I mean, the thing is like, you'll get to a point, like most people should get to a point where they just take pleasure in doing more than the next person to earn their spot. Or else you're just a bitch and you think you deserve something you didn't work for. And then there's nothing attached to that. So like every difficulty is just something new that you earned that you're proud of.
I hear that. Main question, or I guess just your thoughts. The belief that got me through the week, waking up, eating good, working out hard, was be an asset. And the way I thought about it was like, of course, I'm going to be an asset for my people, but also I want to be an asset for the high level people that I plan to meet. What are your thoughts about that? Basically, I want to be somebody that a high level person looks at him. It's like, damn, this fool could give me a lot.
You know what I mean? I just really fucking, it's just finding what works for you and giving it away, just being of value. I just don't even understand how someone can sit in a room and not want to be like one of the most valuable people in the room, like to have something to say, to have something to give. Like, how the fuck what are you thinking at that point? You're just like, I'm going to get my check later. Like, what the fuck? Is that really like, how the fuck could you could you go through life like that? Like I drove by like a construction worker guy who was such a fucking idiot. Like he was just sitting there like holding a sign. He could like barely hold the fucking sign. At that point, just shoot yourself. Like literally, like that's what you're fucking doing. Like you should never just be wasting time like that. Like any room I'm in, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna add so much value to that room. And that's what people should seek to be. But a lot of people are just fucking liabilities, dude. With their actions, like mainly just with their actions, because they haven't elevated to anything else. They've just been a liability with their actions their entire life. And until they get their actions in check, then they're gonna start to actually think like a deep thinker. You can't start to be a deep thinker until your actions are in check. Because then you're just such a hypocrite, your word means nothing. Like those dope fiends or those fucking idiots with tits and all these fucking broke people who got shit to say. It's like, you don't have anything to say yet, motherfucker. Like you got titties and you're giving fucking health advice. Like, what the fuck is this? And like all the brokest kids in my comments, like, I would like take my $14 and buy real estate and flip it. I'm like, check it out, dumbass. Grandpa's method doesn't work anymore. It's 2021. Grandpa's method doesn't work anymore. I made more than most people will make in a fucking year with a great job off fucking Bitcoin and very little investment. Like literally double your money that quick. And it ain't even about money, but it's about honestly realizing that there's different routes in 2021 and you're still talking about the way grandpa did it. And you don't even want to live like grandpa. You want to live like Wes Watson, but you're listening to grandpa. It doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, hey, but my grandpa told me how to fucking, dude, shut the fuck up, dude. Dude, what you want to do is build a business that makes money, not just have everyone's always, oh, these fucking they just talk about mailbox money, like something you have to do nothing for. How the fuck does that challenge you to be someone who can make something out of nothing? It's like, no, I just took some money and invested it. Now I get money every month. It's like, what if you actually had to change your business and change your way of thinking and change everything all the time to adapt to be a fucking real businessman, you know, and be able to bring in income? Fuck your investment. We make millions a month. Like, what the fuck? You're talking about making like a couple 100,000 over 7 years on your stupid fucking investment? The fuck is that? Like, people are like commenting about the cars and shit. What if I told you it took me 6 days to buy that? Would you shut the fuck up now? Would you shut up now? Like, I'm not telling you it took me 4 days to buy that Rolls Royce. 4 days, okay? Am I telling you that? Motherfucker, shut up. I know people who can buy one every day. And it's like, so how long does it take for you to buy your shit bucket? It took you 6 months? Well, you're the fool. You took 6 months to buy that shit bucket. It took me 6 days to buy that. Who's in the position to speak? And it's just, they're just dumb, dude. And that's the thing. It's okay to be dumb, but don't be dumb and loud. If you're loud, you got to be smart. Just if you're dumb, just chill the fuck back. Until you realize you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Obviously, earning your right to speak, that's daily work.
Yeah, I mean, like that's why it's personal development. Like, once you've developed this individual who understands a lot of shit, like, then you're just gonna know that nobody around you knows what the fuck they're talking about. And now it's your time to speak, because everything they say, you can poke holes in. Like, I don't give a fuck what room I'm in. Everything someone says, I'm just like, okay, I understand that, and that's not right. That's not right. No, this is how it's done. This is why this is done, and this is how it's done. This is how I did it. So until you do stuff, it's all hypothetical, and hypothetical is hypocritical. Like, you just a sense of talking about something that somebody else did and you haven't, you're a hypocrite.
That makes sense.
But it's just fucking, I mean, everyone's just talking about what they know, and all they know is what their grandpa told them. Because they were too fucking shy to go speak to that dude who pulled up in that shit to their gym. Everybody's in my gym, and they're all fitness trainers, and they don't ask me. They don't say, bro, how the fuck do I do it? They're just they're too prideful. Their ego's too big. The one kid who asked me, he got a big ass job, and he'll make $1 million this year working for me. Like, the one kid who came up and asked me, like, damn, how do you do it? It wasn't even 4 months after that, I gave him a $20,000 check. And now I bring him so much business that he doesn't even know what to do with it. And I'm like, anything you can't do, outsource. Now you're going to have a company. You're going to have people filling in the blanks for you. You're going to have your zone of genius. And you're like, I don't see how you won't make $3 million this year off the business I bring you. Like, it just... Like, literally, and that came from his attitude and him showing up every day and him understanding shit and having drive and not being, if he would have just not showed up once because he was drunk the day before, I would never fuck him. And that's like what people don't get. First thing first, you drop all your bullshit vices and habits. Then all of a sudden, everything's freed up to pursue positive habits. Now you pursue these positive habits. You get the positive mental attitude. You feel the confidence you're building from consistently implementing these positive habits. And then your perspective starts to change, and you see everything as an opportunity, because now you're confident, you believe in yourself, and you know you're capable of showing up each day.
I feel that. Really appreciate the response.
It's just all about starting from the bottom. And the bottom is like rewiring yourself first, removing all the bullshit. Once you remove all the bullshit, you realize there's plenty of fucking time in each day. Everybody swears they don't got enough time and they ain't doing shit. I'm like, you really, you don't have enough time and you're still not pulling anything off? Don't you see how flawed that is? Don't you see how flawed that all your 24 hours are supposedly used up and you're fat, broke, and hate your life? Fuck, you suck. You just really suck. because there's plenty of people who have plenty of time left. They're not fat, they're not broke, and they've fully enjoyed their life. So you on the complete opposite end of the spectrum, which is most Americans, most people in the world. Why? It's just poorly arranged time. It's a poorly arranged mind. Well-arranged time is a sign of a well-arranged mind. Their time is poorly arranged. They get up at 8, they mosey around for an hour. Fuck, by the time their day starts, I've already fucking crushed their week. So how can they say anything? Like, I got off the call yesterday and still made like 20 grand after the fucking call because of how much value. And I didn't go chase it down. I didn't show up anywhere. I put out so much value, it came to me. Become fucking valuable. I have one of these guys in my business program who said, how the fuck am I going to follow up on these 80 leads? He had 80 leads left of people who wanted to sign up for his program and wanted info about it. He was having trouble following up on so many of them. Like, I'll get so many people knocking on the door of your business, you'll have trouble following up. Oh, what do we do next? I guess we hire someone to do it. I don't hire no one to do it because I like to do it. I personally answer all my leads that come in. Look at something. I don't know if this is one coming in or an old one. It's just an old message, but I personally answer it because I got the time. It's something I like to do. I like to understand the person who I'm working with so I can not work with them if I don't want to. Some guy right now is like, oh, okay, yeah, send me the link. And then he said, oh, next week. I said, fuck you. Fucking next week. I don't fuck with next week, bitch. And he's like, oh, you say all this stuff about this stuff? I'm like, also in my video, I said, when the motherfuckers in prison said, I'm going to get swole 90 days to the house, I said, fuck you, you fucking bitch. They always want to play the side that fits them. Oh, look at, you're not humble and all this stuff you speak. Don't you watch my videos? Like, did you really not expect me to call you a bitch when you led me on for like the last 30 minutes to suit yourself and then said, oh, next week? I don't fuck with next week, bitch. And the guy's like, but I have this problem and this. And then he did, well, really, I don't have the money. Oh, well, now the lies are coming. Now the lies are coming, you fucking broad. And the guy, why would you talk to me like this? Because this is how you deserve to be spoken to. If everybody in your life spoke to you like this, you wouldn't be the dope fiend broad you are today. It would have stopped a long time ago. You would have realized that you were not respected from who the fuck you are. Stop respecting people who don't deserve it. Like, stop. Like, make them earn respect. You're doing them a direct injustice by fucking lying to them that you respect them, by even talking to them in a certain way. Be like, no, hey, no. You don't have to fucking get straight at them, but no, dude, what? Not even. Okay, yeah, I'm good. I don't care if it costs me money. I don't fuck with certain people. It's what it is. That's why I like to filter all my leads. Like, some people are just majorly handicapped. Like, they just don't even get that they're just all, like, you look at their fucking profile picture. It's like, dude, get off the internet, dude. You're not okay. Like, get the fuck off the internet. Duh. My name's James, and it's just fucking, what the fuck, dude? What are you, why are your parents letting you be on here? Fucking weird ass shit. But yeah, I'm gonna keep pushing, bro. Anything before I go?
Very quickly, when you first started your leads, it was cold outreach. You just reached out to people.
I got mega hot content, you know, like, I blew up. I went from Instagram having like a good following and making a little bit to going on someone else's YouTube channel, crushing it because of what? Personal development. I had far exceeded the level of internal growth that most people had. So when I spoke, everybody was like, damn, I meshed with that. Like, I don't give a fuck. I feel that. Like, everybody else was on this channel and I feel that. Like, it gave me the chills right now thinking about it. Because it just was like, boom, millions of views. The second I spoke on someone else's channel that had millions of people, and nobody else got that result. Like, I far surpassed that dude. Like, he's still in some 1998 Benz and shit, talking about fucking get swole with tits, like literally tits. Like, go on his page, he's got tits. Like, what the fuck? Trying to sell a fitness program with a gut and tits. Like, just because he was in prison, fraud as fuck. Like, how the fuck am I supposed? Wes, he gave you your fucking in. But I can't lie to him. Hey, thanks, bro. No, what the fuck? You're doing everybody a direct injustice who listens to you. Get that shit in line, motherfucker. Fuck, dude, what is that? Those titties away, bro. Fuck, I'll make you a Wes Watson bra, but that's about it, homie. That's the reality that these people's kids should be telling them. Like, these people's family members should tell them that. Like, what the fuck? You're gonna put that online? Fuck, take that down, dude. Shit's fucking borderline pornography. Dude with tits like that, dude. Fuck, man. That shit pissed me off so bad when I saw that. Like, dude thought he was buff and shit. How? That's like the fucking thing I talk about is objective optimism. When you don't know how far off you are from somebody else, you're fucked. Like, you have to be able to look at your product and somebody else's and be like, oh, holy shit, I'm so far off. Like, literally fucking, like, the video Juan posted, his first workout video on his story was like, I'm like, I liked it. I'm like, oh shit, I like that. Like, the song, he cut it right. Like, I'm like, dope, you know, like, this works. This is good, you know? And then some people, they just don't get it. Like, you have to study. You have to, like, critique shit. You have to see what's wrong with shit, not what's right with it. Everybody's looking at their stuff and be like, oh, like, I like this. Fuck what you like. What you like exists. Let's see what's wrong with it. Like, what the fuck is wrong with your shit? And that guy should have looked at his pic and said, what's wrong with this? Like, I got tits. He shouldn't have been like, you could somewhat see my top abs, so maybe I'm not looking that fat. Like, that's the only thing I think he could have thought about that picture, is that you could somewhat see his top 4 abs. So he thought he was not in that bad a shape. Fuck, dude. Like, you have to see what's wrong. What can someone say about this that is going to be fully exposed that I don't know what the fuck I'm doing?
Got it.
Yeah, it's just like, always, dude, self-criticism, best friend. Like, it's always about what is wrong with what you're doing. Dude, these chargers are what's wrong. I think there's a global fucking conspiracy about cell phone chargers just not working.
Hey, Wes, really appreciate
Dude, it's just, the honesty is what's going to get everyone where they want to go. Like, the honesty is, like, in life. Like, if everyone was just like, nah, I'm not proud of that. No, I don't like that. No, that's not appealing. And what people really do is something that is appealing to them, they talk shit about, because then it just exposes them. So they're doing everyone the opposite justice. Like, they're telling their kids, like, oh no, like, that's too masculine, or you don't have to be fit. Like, look, mom's got piano legs, but she loves herself, motherfucker shit. Like, mom's been woofing down so many fucking McFlurries that she's about to break the legs of this chair, but she loves herself. No, she doesn't. Shut the fuck up and quit lying to your kids. Like, they'll lie to their kids just to make themselves better, look better, and then pass all this pain on to them. Oh no, you look good, Chris. Yeah, sure, Chris. You don't, bro. You don't. Like, don't tell your 16-year-old kid that they're gonna be fine if you're not helping them not take care of what is obviously gonna cause them a lot of pain. Like, that's so fucked up. People don't even see how wrong that is. You don't have to be a dick to them. You never would be. That's your kid. You slip it in there. You're just like, oh no, I made your lunch today. And all of a sudden they don't realize that you were smart enough to make it taste just about the same and have some dope ass macros. And you're like, no, I got you. And you're just totally supportive. But that would take some knowledge, which people don't have. That would take some fucking effort. It's not even that hard. It's hard when you don't study. It's hard when you're selfish and you spend all your downtime on yourself. Yeah, a lot of shit's hard when you're that fucking selfish. I don't do anything for me. I literally just fucking work, and then all my work is just only outwardly focused. Like, I literally, like, that's the only thing that does anything for me is this. Like, I can't wait for a dope ass question that I stumble upon, a crazy answer that does as much for me as for them. Like, people just never could fathom that you would live like that. Because they've been such victims. They're like, I don't have this, I don't have that. The only way I'm gonna get it is if I do me, you know. There's fucking people who like fucking dude, their mindsets are so fucked. Like it's whoever can serve best, you know? It's an outward flow. It's not inward. But these are the people who've never experienced much of life. So it's all like their imagination of how grand it's going to be. Like I went to a restaurant yesterday and I just sat down. It was fucking freezing. And I didn't have a sweater. And I'm like, oh, can you move that thing? And they were kind of like rude to me. They didn't know shit. You know? And my car's parked right across the street. And like, they're like, oh, what the fuck is that? They don't even know it's me, you know, nothing. And then finally I ordered like 2 entrees and I eat them both just like meat, just meat. And they're like, okay. And then I order something to go for my wife. And I'm like, it's freezing out here. Can you bring it? I'm just going to be sitting in my car right there. Can you bring it to me? And they're like, oh, wait, what the fuck is happening? Like, like everything changed. I'm like, why? Why did everything change now? You know? And it was just laughable. But then I still spent plenty of time with the people to explain to them, like, because they were just working at a restaurant and then had like stuff they wanted to do and become. And I spent plenty of time breaking it down to them, how what they're about to do isn't the way it's going to be done best. There's a much better way. And by the time I left, they're like, fuck, that blows my mind that that's what can be done opposed to this. And I'm like, yeah. And I totally explained it very simply. And they were just like, fuck, oh, that totally just, can I message you about it? I'm like, yeah, of course. But I mean, the thing is like they were like, even when I go to like a dentist, I told the dentist what he had to do to my tooth, you know? The motherfucker tried to tell me what he's going to do to my tooth. I tell him what the fuck he's going to do. I'm like, listen, bro, the tooth cracked like 3 days ago. It doesn't need a fucking root canal. Fucking expose the root, stick the fucking shit in there that disinfects the root, and then put a fucking filling on it. Watch, it'll be fine. I'll be fine. And he does, and we're fine. They're like, but it might need a root canal. It was exposed for like 3 days, and I didn't even chew over there. It's definitely not crazy infected. Don't tell me it is. I'm not a fucking idiot. And he's just like, oh, okay, this guy's not an idiot. And the difference was 1900 or 250. I'm like, I'm gonna go ahead and go with the 250. My buddy was laughing. He's like, you told the dentist what to do? And I'm like, yes. I'm like, I've got it. Like, how the fuck? Oh yeah, I guess just rip all that shit out of my mouth because my tooth was exposed for 4 hours. Like, no, that's not how it fucking works. And then obviously we disinfect it and close it up and I'm fine. No antibiotics. So there's no deep infection that was throbbing through my fucking head, which would prove to you that there's something, a deeper infection in the root. And it's like, why the fuck would I have to be a dentist to know this? Or why are you trying to oversell me, homie? And the guy's like, oh, fuck. It's like, you should understand everything by just reverse engineering it. But that's just the way I think. And I mean, so what's the downside? We try this, it doesn't work, and we go to the other one. Well, okay, I'm okay with that. Done. And that's just that they just, you know, people are just fucking aimless, dude. Whatever, okay, back. And then wonder why they get fucked. But anyways, broke it down for these people and they were like, holy shit. At first they thought I was just some dumb fuck with no fucking sweater, you know? Because I was dressed like this and everybody else was in like suits and shit, hopping into their fucking Nissan Armadas and shit. I don't fucking know. Anyone who ever responds to like anything flashy, like in saying that's not for them, it's totally for them, or they wouldn't respond to it. That's just what it is. Like people who don't care about shit like that, they're like, oh yeah, whatever. That's cool if you like that. Like, but the people are like, no, that's not the right choice. I would do this. It's like, oh, you're so transparent. You want to live like this. You just don't got the balls. Okay, one day you'll grow them. Like some people just don't have the self-esteem to roll up a certain way. And some people do. Some people's self-image is so flawed, it doesn't match something like that. They would actually feel insecure by rolling up. They're like the type of person, like I said, 2 types of people. The type of people that walk in a room and they say, there you are. And the type of people that walk in a room and say, here I am. I'm a here I am motherfucker. Like, I don't give a fuck who's in that room. I just showed up, you know? And we need both types of people. We do. There's plenty of people who were that third man in charge who ended up living a great life and didn't have to be the front man. You know, I'm just the front man. I don't listen to anybody unless they make fucking complete sense. But get on to some more questions. I don't know what the fuck happened to my stomach, man. Jesus.
Hey, my man, really appreciate it. Really,
I
really
love it,
appreciate
bro.
it.
I'm glad you're sticking to everything.
Of course, man. Without your help,
It's personal development. Like, dude, every time there's no such thing as luck. You end up developing yourself to a certain level, and then the opportunity shows itself, and you're ready. Do you think I'd be ready for this opportunity? Like, if they're like, "Hey, hop on my YouTube channel," and I was some dumb drunk kid who smoked weed all the time and still had that mindset, like, and I was just like kind of working out, kind of understood it, never even engaged in personal growth. Would this same opportunity have existed for me? No. So guess what? All your opportunities that you want will not exist for you until you develop yourself internally. They're not going to exist. You're going to exist. Your success level is directly linked to your level of personal development. That's why you stock boxes, motherfucker. You smoke weed at home and you fucking barely even understand anything you do. You have no real grasp of anything. You're not fucking a high level thinker in any area. Nothing's critical thinking. And you're just exactly matching your level of personal development. You work at Subway. That's just, I've never walked into a Subway and be like, damn, that person was so crazy, fucking high level. Like, it just doesn't happen. But so level up yourself to where you just don't even accept certain shit. The person who accepts a certain job, like that, literally, I mean, they'll tell you it's humble, but it's stupid to downgrade yourself, especially nowadays when you can make anything out of thin air. Like anything, any business. I can't even believe, like, the thing is I've never took a job, never, because they were never good enough for me. And people just don't think that way. Like, never had a job. I don't know one person who could say I've never had a job. And that's the thing. Like, it's not good or bad. There's plenty of people who start off washing dishes and shit. It's just your personal development matches where you're as you go. I appreciate it, bro. I'm gonna change topics and see what everybody else got for us.
Really helpful. Thank you. Thank you.
Appreciate it, bro. Big Christian, what you got for us, big dog? Curious.
Hey, Wes, can you hear me?
Got you.
Yeah. Hey, Wes, well, first of all, I want to say thank you, big dog. Appreciate, like, this past 2 years have been the two toughest years of my life. And just watching your videos, man, they have helped me gone through it.
Yeah, people don't realize that whole thing. Like, a lot of people are looking at stuff or muscles or this or that. I'm like, have you ever like not been able to get through your day because you had so much going on inside your heart and in your mind that you were just, fuck, I'm barely making it each day. Like, for some reason, I'm tested like that so much. Like, throughout my life, I have so many days where I can barely get through each fucking day. And so I understand that. So when I'm talking to other coaches or people who want to help people, I'm like, did you ever have like a gun in your mouth? Did you ever like not care about living? Like, did you ever really not care about living? And a lot of people who like have never felt that way don't understand how powerful it is to really get in control and have one positive hour. You're like, damn, I had a positive hour where I wasn't tripping. It was so good.
Yeah.
Like that's like literally what was so powerful to me when I was in the cell and I was living that life. I went from having so many just days where I'm like so tortured, where I would torture myself all day and then finally get like 1 hour of clarity because I was so tired from mentally torturing myself that I was so tired I finally fell asleep and then wake up and do it again. And then once I found this program, I'm like, holy shit. When I'm working out, like I'm only like 50% tortured. And then later it was like, damn, when I'm working out, like I'm 100% free from my mental torture. And then I got to the point where I was like, damn, I'm fully free. And like hours after I'm free. And then it was like, then the whole program came together and I'm like, damn, I experienced complete freedom now.
Yeah, no, man, they're like, if I could, well, hopefully one day I'll be able to tell you once I go back to San Diego. But like I said, just a little, I was able to get my green card, get my citizenship. Well, not citizenship yet, but I was able to get my bachelor's. And now I just came out of boot camp all in those 2 years, which all the problems I was going through all at the same time. You don't understand, man. Like it was there was times when I would just watch your videos and be like,
I do, bro. I would go to the books, bro. Like the books I read that formulated all this and the thoughts I had that formulated this whole program. I know because those were my freedom, you know. Like I would literally have like the fucking gems and the quotes and sayings like posted around my cell in like the areas I consistently looked, so that I would be like, okay. And like I would free myself from these imaginary scenarios I created all day. Like I would create imaginary scenarios. Like when they tell you like you're not getting out, like you're done. Like when they're literally like, you're not getting out.
yeah,
You're done. Like, how could you not create scenarios like that? I got the chills. And so like I talk to the person who has a gun in their mouth. When I'm doing my videos, I talk to the dad who's in tears that he feels like shit and his son is looking at him like he's a bitch. And he knows it. And he knows he's a bitch and he's thinking, why does anyone respect me? Nobody could. I talk to the person who's on the very bottom because that's the person I know. I know that person who's so low that they don't think there's any possible way they could ever come back.
that's how I felt.
Yeah, no, I know you do. And that's why that's why I'm right here, bro. And everyone should talk to that person because I don't give a fuck how big of a front someone puts onto you. Everybody's that person. In some area of their life, everybody knows that pain, but a lot of people just mask it. And so even the person who puts on the biggest front, they have an area of their life that they go to where it's that painful.
And that's what keeps me motivated. And so with that being said, I do have a question. I know I have stuff to say and I want to start a YouTube channel. How would you recommend I approach that? Because I know I have stuff to say.
It would just be the way to approach it is to not give a fuck how many views you get, not give a fuck how you come across, not give a fuck how any of it fucking works, and just literally put out value. I didn't give a fuck. I'm just like, I'm gonna go on this shit and speak my mind. But I always tell my guys on my programs to get on other people's podcasts and YouTubes. So, I mean, you would want to get on something about boot camp. There's plenty of ones that deal with the man in uniform and like just be like, hey, let me share with you my craziest stories and how I overcame this PTSD or this feeling I had in my heart that I was missing my family. That there's so much value there when someone else like is desperately missing their family and they've been away for 8 months and they don't know, like the last phone call they had with their girl was 2 months ago and she said, I don't know if this is going to work. And for 2 months they sat there like, oh, and the only thing that got them through it was listening to Wes say, hey, get on the floor, bro, cure yourself.
Oh yeah.
And then you cured yourself for just like that little amount of time. And then that little amount of time you cured yourself, you knew you could do it again and again and again. And every time you went and got on that floor to heal your pain, you built yourself stronger and stronger. And then over time from doing that, you looked in the mirror, she looked in the mirror next to you and she said, damn, you're a motherfucker. Holy shit. And you say, hey, thank you.
Yeah.
You gave me a lot of fucking pain. You gave me a lot of what I needed. You know, I was a bitch. I did have bitch ass energy. I did have trust issues. I did have insecurities that I needed to get over. And you helped me.
Hell yeah. Well, that's it for now, Wes. Hopefully, once I'm back to San Diego, hopefully I'll show up to the gym and meet you. Because I'm from San Diego. So funny, just real quick. I used to work like a block in front of where I used to live. I know because my manager used to work there. Used to live there.
What spot?
American Junkie.
Oh yeah, that's right by my old spot on 6.
Yeah. So like I just recognized the bullets in the bag, so I just like, oh, I know that's right there. But yeah, I mean, hopefully once I'm back, I'll meet you, man.
I mean, literally my wife was just down walking right here right now, and someone who's like a loyal follower on Instagram was like, hey, I always tag you and your husband in the morning. I mean, it happens all the time. I'm always welcome to it. I sat down the other day and someone came up, hey, So I don't mind, you know, the day I would ever have time to just schedule a time to meet up with everybody, it's like, I couldn't even promise anything. And for me, it's like, I promise this time, and then to everybody who's committed to all what we're doing, and then my family, you know, my son's here,
Yeah.
gotta get off at 3, but we're stretched thin, you know?
No, I understand. Thank you very much, Wes. Thank you.
Hey, I appreciate it, bro, and I appreciate you sharing that you have real pain from, and this really did help you, because when people tell me, like, you saved my life, I'm like, I know I did, and I'm not saying it from ego standpoint. I'm like, what I'm sharing with you saved my life, and we're not so different. If anyone could feel some pain and just get down on that floor and whoop his own ass, and then just give forgiveness to above and to the people he's hating on, and the hatred he was giving before, he's gonna be free. And then if he tracks macros and he looks better, he's gonna be like, oh shit, and he's gonna build the confidence. And it just so many levels to it that we broke down to teach people to love themselves, give love, and just not possess that negativity, and then just be accountable when you do. You know, like, understand and care when you are, and that you're hurting yourself.
Hell yeah. Yeah, like now I started this personal growth journey, and I wanna, like you were saying, I wanna become rich. I am gonna become rich, not for myself, but for my family, like for just, like you always say, for my loved ones.
Yeah, I just
to
never
help
had
them
that.
out.
Like my boy right now is going through trouble with this girl. I said, bro, fucking, she left and went to Vegas and hasn't called you in 4 days. I'm like, are you done?
Yeah.
He's like, I think I'm done. I said, take the Lambo, dude, go enjoy your day, fool. He's like, I wouldn't want to do that. I said, go fucking do that shit. That gives me more pride. That makes me happier than me.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Fucking what? Like, I like to be whatever. I like to, like, I remember a long time ago, like, my friend had like a G-Wagon or something. And I was like, damn, should I like ask him if I could rent it for the day? Like, that'd be so cool just to pull up. And like, I remember that. And so like my car detail, go fucking smash that shit, bro. Come pick it up, drive it, do whatever. And I just do what, like, you naturally do for others what you knew you used to wish you could do, you know?
Yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah.
So you're like, hey, I see what you want to do. Like, let me show you this path. Let me facilitate it. And this is in like every way, from fitness, physical, mental, financial. Like, you see the pain in them, like, because they're like, don't have what they really desire. And then you show them the path, you enable the path, and then you tell them, like, at the end, like, okay, so was it really everything, or was it who you created? And they're like, yeah, it was the work I put in, you know? And so then you just solidify that in their eyes and in your eyes, what really matters.
Hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Appreciate it. Appreciate that.
But that's my main reason. I just purposely, I've been running so much car shit because I get such discomfort in people. And I was sitting there for a while. I used to try to hide a little bit of shit. And now I just was like, nah, fuck that. Like, regardless of what they want to spend the money on, they have to be uncomfortable about their financial position to ever change it. So I'm going to make them very uncomfortable about it. And I don't care. The word for 2021 is unapologetic. I'm going to make everybody really uncomfortable about their position because I care. I'm going to facilitate the next position, but I'm going to make them so uncomfortable that they're like, fuck this. I don't want to be here anymore. It's time to change. And then the ones that step up and do change, they're like, Wes, thanks for calling me a bitch. Thanks.
Hell yeah.
I'm like, dude, that's what worked for me. I got in the mirror and called myself a bitch. Like, that's what worked.
Hell yeah. That's definitely been helping me.
Every other program does this. It's okay. You did fine. You'll do better next. No. I love it, bro. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You have a good day, bro.
You too.
Big Chris Williams, what's up, bro? What you got for me?
Can you hear me all right?
Yeah. Somebody's got their mic on, so everybody check their. I think I got it. Big Chris, what's up, bro?
Hey, man. I do have a question, but I just wanted to thank you. I've been clean now off the junk for like almost a month and a half.
I want to know what's crazy. I love hearing that, but so many people will come through my like funnel and they'll be like, I'm trying to get clean, and then they'll be like, how is your program gonna help me get clean? I'm like, shut the fuck up. Like, if you don't have $10 a day or $100 a day to change a heroin habit or an alcohol problem, you're a fucking idiot. You should try everything before you let that shit ruin your life. Like, try everything. And if this lands on your doorstep and you're like, okay, I identify with that, like, I gotta try it. And you gotta try it. And the thing is, it's not even about trying it. Someone will say, oh, that didn't work for me. That's what works for you. What doesn't work for you works for you. If it seems impossibly too difficult and hard, that's what's gonna strengthen you to fucking be able to defeat your greatest demons.
Yeah. Everything you're saying, man, I'm watching your videos all the time, and it's I just resonate with everything you're saying. And
those are the people that get it, are the ones that don't need direct steps. They're like, oh, I remember this in this video, I used it, and then I got this step and I used it, and then they just take the multitude of everything. They don't need like a fucking score sheet, you know?
For sure, yeah. My question is like, I'm through the sickness part, and I'm fucking so lit, like I have a fire lit under my ass about this program and changing my life. And surprisingly, I'm starting to get a lot of like negative energy from people close to me. And I was wondering,
they're either still using or threatened by your energy, your level up.
it really feels like they're threatened or they don't.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is people, like, you get two types of people around you when you level up: the people that are inspired by you and the people you make insecure.
Hell yeah. Well, I just
But you just got to realize they're both needed. The ones that you make insecure that are giving you negative energy, they're the best. They're the best textbook. You get to feel energy and you get to be like, damn, I'm not going to be that way to people I care about. That shit's repulsive. Like, I'm not going to be that way. And then you start to see the times when you are that way and you get aware of how you're that way. Like, I was that way this morning because I woke up late. I got a package of clothes that were like medium shorts, and like I had it all set out, and I went to put on. What the fuck are these mediums? The fuck wears medium? And I was just heated, like early in the morning. And I had to tell my wife, like, babe, I'm sorry, I have bad energy right now. It has nothing to do with you. I love you, but yeah, I'm heated. Like, it's the shorts and this and that. Like, that's fine, but like, don't go around leaving people guessing what you're heated about and not addressing that you love them. Like, everyone has a time where they could get like that, but like, be aware of it and fucking care for your people's energy too, and try to stop it as quick as possible, obviously.
yeah, that was the fucking answer I was looking for, man. I'm gonna go hug my girlfriend right now.
That's what I'm being accountable to your energy in a relationship is everything. I told my wife, I said, we totally can have slips and have bad energy and bad days, but we can't yell at the other person when we're having them. We have to be accountable of our energy. And actually, I apologize for it. Like, as it happens, I'm like, it's not you. I love you. Fucking proud of you. I'm slipping right now. Give me a second. I'll get through it quick, especially if I have your help. I'll get through it even better. But I'm tripping on this, that, and the other. Like, and she's like, oh, you're totally understandable to do that. And then she would still go back into, oh, but like, if I would have just done these few things, it would, no. I'm just this stuff. You're good. And just reassuring them that the negative energy isn't going to them, because people just feel negative energy and they're repulsed by it. They don't really know why you're feeling that way towards them. And it could be like, especially a female, she could go to a million different reasons why you could be doing that to her and like making up. And then that just starts off the negative scenario creation. And my wife always is like, oh, if I would have done the dishes or picked up the other stuff, because I'm like saying, nobody fucking helps me with shit. Like, I got to do everything. And it's like, I'm like, dude, just chill. It's not you. Like, there's other things. I work with a lot of people, but yeah, just keeping that accountable to your energy, you know?
For sure. And making sure I identify what negative energy is and where it's coming.
Making sure you address it to them. I wish they would do it. Like, because sometimes people will be mad about something else and they'll know it's kind of getting to you, and they'll like let that linger. And it's like, no, don't do that to people. Like, because sometimes women will do it to let it linger because they don't realize they're just feeling like shit. So they need you to feel like shit too. Like it doesn't even matter if you did anything wrong. They just want you to be unhappy, or unhappy people want you to be unhappy at that time. And they don't get that they're doing that. I'm the opposite. I'm like, oh, I'm just pissed about one situation. I do not want to fuck up your energy. My bad. Like, let me get through this. I apologize for even being like this. I'm better than this. Watch me get through this quick. And that's my way of doing it, because that's what I would want. Because I get the opposite. It's you, motherfucker. I'm like, dude, there's no way it's me. What do you mean it's me? I'm like, what the fuck did I do? You don't do anything. You didn't do anything. I'm like, fuck. Oh, shit. You know how it goes.
Right on, buddy. Thank you so much.
I appreciate it, bro. Accountable to your energy. Thank you. Big Tavo, what's up, bro?
Hey, good evening, Mr. Watson.
Gustavo is now Tavo.
Yeah, the other guy, I feel like he's my lesser self, like the real timid, the scared. So, I mean, I've got to like be my higher self. And
Went with the alter ego effect.
yeah, something like that. Honestly, I have loads of questions, but I'm just gonna stick it to like my most pertinent one. So how do I get used to and liking my own voice? Cause like now, like when I start talking, I have no problem like talking.
Just
I'm
quit
like,
being
"Ooh."
selfish. Gives a fuck what you sound like. Make sure you structure the value. Like just structure value and only share what worked for you. And then it doesn't matter because it really worked for you. Why would it matter what you sounded like if you're telling someone what really worked for you?
Well, I feel like because I'm still myself, and like when I walk into a room, like I do get like a different energy and like vibe from people. People are looking at me now, and it used to never be like that. And you kind of like talked about yesterday, like taking the floor. So like when I start talking, I'm like, damn, I'm not used to this. Like not the way I am.
Anytime you slip away from just adding value and you start to mirror how you look, you're just being selfish. It's not about you. You're sharing and teaching. Why the fuck does it matter how you look and sound? You're just there to share, teach, enlighten, and help. The reason you're being punished at that point. Like you're worried about how you look and sound. What the fuck does it have to do with you? Like, why does that matter? Like, that's just like a punishment you're inflicting upon self. The only thing that matters is that you get your point across to these people who need your value because it was valuable to you. I just unbiasedly shared what worked for me in prison. I was like, dude, this worked. And like, who the fuck's going to come out and say, no, discipline yourself with burpees. Watch, it'll flip your mindset. It's gold. It's powerful. It works every time. Someone would be like, what the fuck? You know, like, I'm not going to listen to some prison guy to do that. I got CEOs who do that. I got $1 billion CEO who does that. He's like, Wes, man, just that alone. He's like, I don't give a fuck. My team can sit there and wait. I'm closing this $700 million deal right now. I told him, give me a second, motherfucker. I walked out and did 50 burpees, came back in and crushed it. He's like, these other bitch ass motherfuckers were telling me just to walk around while on the call and have my chest out. Like, fuck is that going to do? I went and massacred 50 burpees and came back in. Walk around with your chest out. He's like, I just went and fucking whooped my own ass. Whooped all the bitch out of me that was worried about who I was. And then just came back in and delivered with just clarity. Came back in and delivered with clarity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, like I feel, yeah, you're right. And then I feel them like listening in, like they're actually like listening to me. I'm like, oh man, like I just get nervous, I guess.
Yeah, it's just not about you. Anything about you while you're sharing to people is wrong. Like how I feel, how I look, what I sound like, it's just wrong. Like it's not about you. That's like my main thing, Wes. It's not about you. Everything in my life is solved so easy when I don't make it about me. Like every time I cause a problem with my wife or with like people or anyone, it's like, because I'm like, but what about me? Like, I'm not getting my needs. It's like, well, shut the fuck up, dude. You're fine, dude. The fuck you need? What the fuck do you need that met for? And everyone's teaching you to make sure your needs are met too. I get my shit's fine. I take care of myself. The only problems I cause is when I fucking fail to fucking meet others' needs before mine. Like I'm opposite. It's opposite over here. It's not all about us. Like, fuck me, dude. It's not about you. Like, how well can you serve those people? That cures your problem. Like, you're not serving them well if you're worried about you. Like, you should have took care of you well before you got in front of them.
Yeah.
Like, that's that mental game of like, nah, fuck how I look and sound. These are things I cannot change. But what I can change, I worked on like a motherfucker. And this is what works, motherfucker. Give a fuck what you say. Try it.
Okay. And then I did have another question. So like I know we had to attack our weaknesses and actually like share my weaknesses to like my classmates and anybody like will listen. But like they don't like I'll talk about like how I did this wrong or I did that wrong or how like I used to be a certain way and then like they'll just be quiet. And,
What
like,
you
I feel
gotta,
like
what you
judging
gotta
me.
see right now is you're crushing your Thor's hammers, your 1,000 push-ups. You're fit. You're sharing all this stuff. What you gotta see now is 5 years from now. When you've reverse dieted a few times, you got 45 pounds on you and you've been working this inner work for so fucking long that now you're sharing your weaknesses. And they're like, damn, that fool's a motherfucker, man. You ain't a motherfucker yet, bro. So don't expect to get a response that a motherfucker gets. You're not one yet. You're getting there. In 5 years, when you got 40 fucking pounds on you, and it's just like, ka, and you're just like, hey, dude, I got these weaknesses. Like, and I still got them. I've had them for 5 years. I still see them. Now they're like in awe looking at you, like, damn, that dude has them. And then you see the old you sitting in the stands, some twig ass motherfucker. And you're just all that's busting out how you know you want to be. And you're like, okay, I see what Wes was talking about. And then 15 years from now, when you got everything that you're a better position than I'm in right now, and you're sharing your weaknesses. Now, how much different is it? You're sharing your weaknesses right now from a little bit above them so they can't hear you. You don't got their eyes open yet. You just got their ears open and their eyes are too closed because you ain't showing them enough. You have to show them more before they fucking listen. They're going to take you as small till you get big, bro. And that's where everybody fucks up. They want to talk. Motherfucker, the proof is in the progress.
Yeah, that was real talk. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, like in 5 years, when you got 30 pounds on you and you're chopped and you're doing these Thor hammers and then you're filming them and you're literally just your visualization of like your future right now. Like I visualize like all day long. People use it as like a 10-minute meditation visualization session. Motherfucker, I live in that stage. Anytime I get exited, I'm like, what the fuck happened? Where the fuck am I? Like, I don't even live where you guys live. I only live in like future projection. So since I'm already that, I'm acting as if I'm already that. And I don't even question it. And then before I know it, I'm already that and I'm on to the next.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you're absolutely
I
right.
see your 5-year, 10-year, and 15-year. And like you don't see it because you want it right now. Like you want
That's
them to talk to
exactly
you.
it.
You want them to talk to you, like to respond to you right now. Like you got that 30 pounds on you and you've earned it. And they're like, okay, he's different. If you're not that different, you're not going to get a response that's that different. I got on some shit and I was that different. Like motherfuckers that had like it was every area. It's not talent at that point. If someone's good at everything, it's not talent, it's mindset. Like some people are good at one or two things. You're going to be good at one or two things. But if it's everything, that was mindset. They had the mindset to pull it all off and they took the time to do it. And to do it in the short amount of time I did, it was just, there was not a step missed.
Okay. Yeah.
As far as I did in 13 years is like unheard of, you know? Like across the board. That's why these dudes who speak like me, they're not swole. That's why these dudes who are mindset coaches and shit, they don't squat 405 for 10 fucking 12 reps. Like they're not buff. They're not like, they're just one area or the other. And it took them 15 years to master that one area. I'm not saying anything other than I know it's possible, and I know that people can do more than what I've done. I'm not even thrilled on it. Like, I'm more thrilled on this. Like, I'm more thrilled on like visualizing that you could be like the evolution of what I can teach right now. Since it took me 13 years to get where I'm at, I could teach you to do it in 3. You could teach the next year to do it in a year and a half. And then as these teachings go along and along, we push everyone further and further so much quicker to where we're doing the work that used to take 10 years in fucking 13 months. And because motherfuckers don't even miss a step and it's all laid out and nothing has to be figured out. So now their energy really goes towards figuring out more shit and more shit and more shit, thus evolving us as a species and as individuals to what I preach about, that rare motherfucker who ain't that broad, who's drinking, thinking he's tough, sitting at the bar when really he cries at night and has nothing he wants and doesn't even like his life. But he was so cool when he's at the bar. He was like the coolest guy in there, like just telling all the coolest lies.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah, that's all right. I'm selfish and impatient, but
That's fine.
I gotta keep working.
Be selfish and impatient. Be aware of it, stop it. This is how you find the solution. It's not about you. Like nothing I do is about, I don't give a fuck, dude. Like I make you eat, like even the people I talk to at the restaurant, I'm like, they're like, so what are you off right now? I'm like, no, I'm coaching you right now. I'm a coach. And I'm like, didn't I just basically visualize a route for you and fully change your thought process and get you to think of a whole different fucking pattern that's going to evolve around this? And then give you the route to hit me up to pursue it when I know it's possible, because that's what I do. And he's like, yeah, I guess. I'm like, yeah, I don't take, when you've become something, there's no days off, you're it. So then work is nothing either. This is just, you're just being. So it's effortless. So if you're having to put so much effort into it, you haven't become it yet. I don't have to try to shoot my videos anymore. I'm just like, after this call, I set my table up, I go out there, I put my toilet paper roll up and my bottle of water, I put my phone there and I fucking fly, let it rip, dude. I got this crazy setup. It's a toilet paper roll, a bottle of water, and an iPhone. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I seen it.
Like one set of push-ups sometimes. But I mean, it's just, when you become it, it's just gonna be you, and you're not gonna be questioning it. You're at the exact percentage of what you're at. You know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you're right. I am forcing it because like I can feel it too.
If it's forced, it comes across wrong. I'm like, oh, I would love to be there. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not like on stage, like sweating. I'm like, oh, let's go on stage. Let's go do this. Like, I'm always on stage. I do it everywhere I go. It's lights, cameras, action. That's just what I do. Like, I'll pull up to the fucking spot and then then I'll start talking and then 5 people will be there and then 7 and then there'll be 9 people and I'll just be like, look, what? And they're just all, fuck, what the fuck was that? Dude, you just held a clinic in front of the restaurant. And I'm like, I'm out. And they're like, fuck was that? This is what it is. You just pick a craft, stick with it forever, and you'll be the top 1% of it because everybody else will try to find something quicker.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want something. I don't want something quicker. I know what works.
Yeah. Because I can talk to one person like one-on-one, but like when I get 2 people or 3 people, like I can't even hold a crowd.
Yeah, well, I mean, you'll get to it. Don't rush it. As long as you never stop, you'll get to it.
I gotcha. Man, perfect action. All right. And then
Yeah.
and then I had like another question. Like this is the last one, I promise.
No, I don't give a fuck. I'm chilling.
Do you eat beans?
No.
No go on beans?
I really eat like, I just eat carbs and protein, bro. And so I eat high fatty meats. I eat 2 high fatty meat meals, 2 low fat meat meals, and then 2 protein shakes. And I eat like that for as many days as I can. And then I eat like that for the 3/4 of the next day. And then I carb up before bed and then I do it again.
Okay.
Lately, I've been trying to have carbs with every meal and it's fucking me up so bad. I'm congested. I'm allergic to like everything I'm fucking eating. And everybody in here who's like, oh, I feel the same way. I don't want to eat that way no more. It doesn't matter. Like, you have to eat that way to put on muscle and to go through this process. Cause I didn't notice that before. Like when I used to eat like a bodybuilder, like fully to put on my size. And I didn't notice, I was just eating and I was fine. But after I went like carnivore diet for a long time with carb cycling, and I notice it a lot more now. Like,
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
I was just so clear, like, but the thing is it's a necessary evil.
Hmm. Well, the only reason I asked is because I heard beans are good for kidneys and hip flexors.
I mean, people say beans are good for kidneys just because like they're like, oh, it's the whatever's shaped like the organ. Like, no. I mean, they want us good for kidneys, fucking just not fucking destroying them. You don't eat something to benefit something. You just take away the thing that destroys it. So most people like drank for 15 years and they're like, hey, I'm gonna start eating beans to fix my kidneys. Motherfucker, you trashed them with the alcohol, you stupid motherfucker. Like if we just ate normal and just did everything was just in the normal range and we exercised really hard, a lot of the shit would not exist.
Yeah, dude.
Like you're not
Yeah,
like you're not gonna just like hyper accelerate some kidney fucking repair with eating beans. It's just that's not gonna happen. People always think it's something you add instead of what you take away. Like they don't want to take away their wine; they want to add more water and beans. Like this is the mindset of people. Like, oh no, I'm totally not going to take away what's fucking me up. I'll add something new. I'm like, okay, that's what's going to do it. Perfect. You know what's up, bro?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
You have a good one, bro. I'm gonna try to push through really quick. I think my wife's at the park with Woofy, and I'm gonna try to make it down there. Big Jose, what's up, bro?
What up, Wes? Good to see you, man.
You always got good shit. Hit us with it.
Yeah, man. I mean, last call, yesterday's call was fucking dope. I got a lot out of
I had
it.
no sleep. I had no fucking sleep.
Yeah,
You know,
man, for sure. And you really kind of answered my question, but it was just like I've been struggling with kind of balancing compassion and what some people would call, I guess, intensity or whatever.
Yeah, don't dull your intensity to meet people who have fucking their feelings get hurt and shit. Fuck that. They need it. Make them uncomfortable.
For sure, yeah, and that,
Like, oh, if I'm making you too uncomfortable, you can go ahead and remove yourself.
for sure.
That would make them even more uncomfortable. Then they want more of it. Because what they really need is exactly what you're exuding is the intensity and the confidence. Like someone who's confident is not repelled by someone else's confidence. Like, oh, this confident motherfucker. Fuck that.
Yeah, I had it backwards at first where I'm like, I gotta be there for this person. But if I, like you said, lower the intensity, then I'm doing them a disservice.
You're accommodating their shortcomings.
Yeah.
Their shortcomings are that in the confidence and intensity department, which is like the main fucking reason. That's like the main fucking traits for survival. It's probably why they're surviving at such a low level.
For sure, yeah. It's crystal clear now, though. Don't accommodate their shortcomings. And also show them, I mean, I know I have a long way to go, but show them that, this program and living a certain way is better than seeking the fucking alcohol or whatever fills their void externally.
If people need to be told all that shit, they're so far gone, so far off that they need to. That you just keep living how you do until they're sick of themselves. You're not going to tell them they're sick of themselves. You'll just keep living how you do until they come tell you, "Hey, I'm fucking so sick of myself. You were right." Like, oh my god, like I'm a fucking what? Like a lot of people tell me, you make me feel so stupid. You're trying to make me feel stupid. I'm like, no. Like, I'm trying to make you level up so you quit acting stupid. Like, it's all clear. Like, as soon as you level the fuck up, you won't feel stupid. It's all there. The days you killed it, I told you how proud of you I was. I wasn't lying there either. The day you felt stupid, I didn't say anything. I just kept doing what I do. So what happened? I mean, is that me or is that you?
Yeah, got to keep it consistent across the board for sure. Yeah, man. I'm getting a lot out of these calls. As always, fucking appreciate it, dude.
Fuck yeah, bro. I appreciate it.
Oh yeah, much love, man.
You always have good questions. I like good questions. Big John, what's up, bro?
Wes, good afternoon. How's it going?
Fucking living the dream, man. Can't complain. Had a real negative morning and then it turned into a positive day. I just was fucking negative this morning. I was like, then I was like, where the fuck are the fucking shorts that fucking fit me? And then the person was like, oh, they have like a box, like a parcel box that you're building and they're in there. And I'm like, oh, my bad.
I hear that. I'm starting to scare myself, and not about the way I feel presently, but my future projection has taken on something I can only describe as like, I don't know, this beyond transformative. And that's due to the fact that I cut out all the bullshit in my life and the creativity is flowing through me. I could go on forever. I do want to just share a couple notes. One of the best things is that throughout the week, I've been taking notes on items to bring up during these calls. And then on Friday, I distill them into kind of like the top points. So what I want to lead off with is, on a daily basis before the program, there are a number of things I look forward to every day. They revolve typically around pleasure seeking, right? So I would have a number of things. I can't wait to do this today. I can't wait to do this tomorrow. I can't, and none of them ever hit, ever. It was the 5 minutes, 10 minutes of eating, then it was gone, smoking weed, all that bullshit, right? You want to know what I look forward to now? And this is real shit. I have three main things: the multivitamin gummies I eat every morning, these calls, and my Friday weigh-in. And those three things that I look forward to are more fulfilling than anything I did before. And I put my word on that shit.
I literally used to, like, I would be so hungry that this time of every day, I'd be like so looking forward to waking up, because I would eat my cream of rice. I would get like a cinnamon bun protein powder, and I would make my cream of rice and I put some peanut butter on it and then a little bit of raisins. And like, I would be so hungry by like my last meal at like 4 o'clock that the rest of the night I'm like, dude, I can't wait to get up in the morning. I am so fucking hungry. But that's how you just limit. That's how you moderate desires. We should not fly to our dreams. We should learn to moderate desires. And I mean, the thing is if you learn to just moderate desires, then everything just falls into place and success ends up being a consequence, not the outcome. I mean, success is a consequence of daily habits and moderation of desire.
Super legit. That's it. I mean, what a normal person would consider trivial bullshit is just so much heavier now to me. And that what
you end up taking away so many pleasures that the smallest shit in life, you're like, what? This is so dope. Like the smallest shit, because you took away all these fake ass pleasures that were just flooding you, just oversaturating.
Yeah, it's wild. The gummies taste like, I don't know, imported French candy or something. I don't know. So that's a trip to me. The second note is that one of my homeboys, who I actually always kind of looked up to in a way, he's a rock solid dude, or he was. He had a lot of the characteristics that you embody, but in a more kind of an everyday sort. He went through a nasty divorce not too long ago, and he didn't know I joined the program, and he hit me up. He had been boozing a couple of weeks ago, and he hit me up, and by the end of the call, he was in tears. I was imparting what little tiny fraction of the wisdom that I've comprehended from you, and I had him in tears. And he hasn't had a sip of booze, any cigs, or any weed in I think maybe 20 days or so. And that really scared me, that I could have this impact on this dude that I used to look up to in the way that I kind of look up to you.
That's as clear as day that you've massively leveled up.
It's fucking enormous. I couldn't believe it. This is the cat I used to turn to for these types of calls. Now he's coming to me, and he is not on my program because I don't have one, but in some way he's on this program, and I just got to thank you for that. I'm showing myself things I never dreamed possible.
Massive. Yeah, I mean, me and my wife turned it around. We're in a great place now, and it took a lot, dude. The shit you guys know that I've shared, fuck, man. You think that shit's easy to go through while running a business? Holy shit, bro. Dude, man. Trust
me.
So
that's all I got, but I'm saving souls out here, bro, and I owe it all to you. Much love. Thank you.
That's what we're supposed to do, bro. That's what we're supposed to do. That's what we want. If whatever we wish to keep for ourselves, we must give away. And if you want that freedom in that internal freedom, that's all everyone's really after. Like even when they seek, no matter what they seek, they're after that internal freedom. But I appreciate you, John. You have a great day.
Peace. Thank you.
Thank you, bro. Big Bart, what you got for us, bro?
Hey, Wes. I mean, yesterday's call was so fucking amazing. I took so many notes, and I could speak about it again, like other guys said, for like half an hour, but I'm gonna try to be quick. My let's say main question, like two-part question is, you talk about it quite a lot of times in your videos, but how do you distinguish between what you really desire? And I understand, like when I was writing the question, like I understood that it's like we have to start with the basis, like you said. Sometimes it's just muscles or money, and then we evolve our desires. But again, you in one of your recent videos, which was again really really great, you said that we should pursue with full force what we desire, what we want, but at the same time we shouldn't want to, for example, become a personal coach just because we watch you and you are the coach. So how do you distinguish between what we really want and what we saw somewhere and we're like hooked by it, like like, oh, this is so cool, I want to do that? Like, what was it?
I always just went right after what I saw. Like what I fully admire, I've never tried to be anything other than that. But over time it changed,
Right. So you don't care what's the source. You just go for what's like inspires you.
Whatever the fuck I want, I just go get. I don't hesitate.
Right.
If I see it and want it, I go get it. And then I'll figure out later if that was the right choice or not.
Okay. Makes sense.
And I don't figure out that it was a wrong choice or not because I couldn't attain it. I always attain it. And then I'm like,
But did you ever change your mind while in the process, or because you couldn't achieve?
No, never. I've done like 4 things in my life and mastered them all. That's what you're supposed to do. Like it's supposed to take like 8 years to master something you're after. And I was literally like one of the best drug dealers. I was one of the best snowboarders. And now I'm one of the best fucking coaches and personal development people. I've never done anything else. And so those all kind of went hand in hand, but they all took me like 8 years.
Right. So that's exactly my fear, because I had throughout the past even few years so many ideas that they are more of a whims than.
Which one did you see through for 8 years?
There's a thing, none of them.
Exactly. So see something through for 8 years and then figure if it's for you or not.
Okay. So just pick something, stick to it, and then
8 to 10 years. And then it doesn't matter. Like the whole thing is people are like, oh, what if I waste my time? No, you're gonna learn so fucking much, it's gonna go into the next thing.
Right.
10 years teaches you fucking a shitload of wisdom, whether you like what you did or not. I didn't like being in prison. Essentially, if you don't like it, it's going to teach you more. If you're present and you're not just high as fuck.
Yeah. No, makes sense. And the second part is, how do you create this kind of, let's say, blind belief in what you're doing? So, like 2 parts of motivation are the reason why, and we should always, create this reason why. But you often also said that people are stupid for wanting to see the clear path to the goal. And I'm one of those people, like, when I don't see the clear path, I'm like discouraged. I'm like, no, like how am I gonna do it? Like maybe I want to be, let's say, whatever, a neurosurgeon, but I don't see how can I get.
I don't see how that wouldn't be a clear path. You just go to a certain school for an amount of time, you pass some certain tests, and you keep putting your work into it till you become it, right? Those are the most clear paths. I mean, something like what I do, it's not clear at all. Like, and that's the whole thing is it's just about chasing something that's not, it's a vision, it's like you're just fulfilling one step to the next. The whole thing is that word conditional. You're a conditional motherfucker. You're only going to do it if for sure you're promised what you're after, and nothing's promised for sure. So the thing is to get to work on what you really know you couldn't live without being. And I was in the gym yesterday and I looked around, I'm like, damn, there's so many new people. I said, all you motherfuckers just realized you wanted to be in shape. This guy's 42. This guy's 32. This dude's 46. You just now said, okay, well, I just now realized I want to be in shape. What the fuck? No, you've always wanted to be in shape. What the fuck took you 30 years to commit to fucking getting into fucking shape? Jesus. And that's what it comes down to. All the stuff that all the stuff that that you fucking, that you can't live without being. Like scratch those, knock those off first. And I've heard you say that you're not for sure that you want to be all swole, but that's just some bullshit. You don't want to be fatter. So, I mean, get yourself ripped and don't be all big then. Just get yourself in shape. Like critique yourself more. Be like, that area does look kind of stupid. I'm going to change it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really that thrilled with that area. I'm gonna go ahead and change what I got going on, you know.
No, that's you were absolutely right when you said it before. But I'm wondering what you're telling yourself, what you're thinking when you don't have this clear path to something that is like, you know, this even bigger goal, like you said, like something that is, there's no clear path to it, but you know you want to achieve it. You don't even know, you don't know how yet, but you're going for it.
Yeah, but that's what I talk about. It's personal development. You just develop this person who's good at everything, who understands everything by understanding yourself and mastery of self. That's what this program's all about, just mastery of self and understanding of self, to where no matter where you go, you understand everything. If you understand you, you understand everyone. That's what people don't get. If you understand you, you understand everybody else. Everybody thinks they're like this complex fucking person. You're not fucking complex. The problem is you're so stupid, you make yourself complex. And in all reality, you're very simple. Very simple. And you make yourself so complex. Now, why do you make yourself complex and make it all so complex, Bart? Why? It's just justify your failures. Because you honestly just make it so complex that it's obviously not the fact that you're just too big of a bitch to stick to what you really fucking want in your heart. Here's your heart's truth of what you want for yourself. Here's the path to get it. Go fucking get it. Done. And the thing is you're just like, oh no, it's got to be this and that and this and that. And oh, well, obviously I failed because look how many things had to take place. No. Complexities are fucking made up by the imbecile to fucking justify his failures. Everything is so fucking simple. What do you want in your heart? Go get it. But everybody lies to themselves once it gets difficult. Here comes the lies once it's difficult. Oh, I really don't want that. Liar. Everybody wants to be ripped, rich, and rare, bro. Everybody. I don't give a fuck if you want to spend your money for everyone to see it. You want it there. Like there's something you want. You want that safety. Yeah. Even if you want to live how you're living, but you just want to never stress about $1 again. Like everybody wants all that. Like there's different intricacies to it, but it's really that simple.
Yeah, and what you said about the complexity as well, like I realized a few days even ago, like thinking about, you know, you watching your videos and how like also often thinking like, oh man, how am I gonna fit into my day? You know, I'm finishing work and have to work out and do this and this. And then I realized how many things I'm doing just to kind of occupy myself and have an excuse, like you said, not to do the stuff that I really should be doing. How many, like I eliminated many things from my life, unnecessary stuff over the past like year and a half, but there's still things that I've been doing and I'm doing that are like, I'm thinking it is like for my self-development, but like many times, I think you said, you already know everything that you need to know. It's like, now you just start doing. And yeah.
It's just really like you're just completely you just over exaggerate it and overthinking it.
Yeah, 100%. And different, and another question, I don't know if you have time, but you said yesterday that we should validate people's emotions, feelings, and I completely agree because, you know, no one can ever have a wrong feeling because they come from their current understanding of the situation. But how do you avoid validating their reasoning later on? Because we can validate their feelings, you know, at the moment, but then they calm down and they're like, well, yeah, he said I was right to feel, you know, angry. So my reasoning.
You're just overanalyzing everything way too much. Like literally just draw a line in the sand with your answers on what you want for your life and then speak on it with your conviction, live it with your conviction, become your vision. And then just really, you don't have to pay so much mind to what everybody's saying. Like my wife has her own beliefs and everything, but as the time passed, all the stuff she thought were her beliefs, now she's like, you were right. You were right. You were right. You were right. Fuck, between me and everybody in here, she got a fucking DUI like 2 nights ago. She got a fucking DUI. I had to pick her up from fucking jail. Okay. And that's just between here. Like nobody needs to spout that out. She'll probably tell people in the future. But I mean, the thing is like, I'm like, are you fucking serious? And it's just like, oh, you were right, babe. I'm never drinking again. I mean, we said that, but it's just like, you just let them learn, bro. Like, I know I'm right. You guys are all fucking idiots thinking you could still do all that shit. Your old life your new life costs your old one. Like you're trying to like still be old Bart and not new Bart. Like there's a new Bart 10.0 and you're not just fully embracing that. You're like still trying to hold on to like some stupid ass shit that you want to still be, instead of just being like, no, here's this whole vision of life that I'm gonna lead. Like, and I'm gonna fully commit to it. You guys like still fucking tiptoe between two bitch ass lives.
I think you said it either yesterday or in one of your videos this week. Exactly, like you said. I think it was yesterday when you said that people are still trying to kind of exactly combine the old life with a new life. It's like still incorporate stuff that we are doing currently into the new life, and it's yeah, absolutely. It's one of the things that really hit hard. But anyway, I don't want to take too much of your time. I have so many.
I have my coach, like his wife is telling me to RSVP for his birthday. And I'm like, dude, I fucking thought I clicked that motherfucker, you know? And she's like planning it. They're coming from Florida. And I'm like, I don't fucking know that. I just forgot the fucking date. But I thought I pressed that shit. Thought I pressed the RSVP. Yeah, I didn't find this shit. March 25th. Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, it's just fucking, just certain shit I have to attend to real quick. But dude, you got it, bro. Like you're just trying to still be the old you, but not be the new you. And like, you got to let go of all those old, let go of all those old patterns. So that's what I told my wife, like, you got to divorce the habit, not the person, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, everybody just gives up instead of changing. Like, I know what I got to change. I'll change it. Done. Like, here's what you got to change. Can you change it? And I don't even care. I'm just going with full fucking unconditional love. Like, she got let out and she's like, I thought you were going to leave me. Cause she's like fucks up again, you know? And I was out front, like fucking like, babe, right here. And I'm like smiling. She's like, what are you doing? You're smiling. You're happy. I'm like, you're good, right? I'm like, this was a perfect chance for me to show you that I don't care about this shit. And like, I know you're going to change it. I see like the minute chance, like way down the road where you pull all this off and you end up helping people and they all got to see it and they got to see what you become. Like, just like how my shit was. And that's the power of all this. I'm like, I see it and you've told me about it. Now just fully start believing it more. And like all these little things help you cross the bridge to your new, who you're really going to be and not get stuck in the middle, like still trying to play both sides. And I'm just like, whatever. Like if you're in the position to give, then give. Like that withholding is the pain, you know? Like I was like, I'm not going to give you love because you messed up. Like that just causes me pain. I'm like, I'm right here. I'll always be here. I love you.
There will be this conditional love that you were talking about yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, like I said yesterday, either it's going to be, there's only, fuck, man. I know what causes me pain and I'm just slowly just releasing it, you know? Like I'm noticing it, I'm aware of it, and I'm releasing it. It's selfish. Like live selfish in that aspect. Where you're so selfish, you're so selfless, it's selfish. You're like, I'm gonna do everything for you. I'm gonna be everything you could ever need because that's what makes me feel good. It's all about me, but it's all about you. I live for you because it makes me feel so great. It's actually all about me. Like if I attend to everybody so well, they can't like be negative to me, which is the only thing that affects me. So I just attend to them so well that no bullshit comes back from them. And if it does, I'm already ready. I have my shit set up. Oh, no. I fully answer in this manner so that I don't pay karmic debt for a break of character. So I just have myself set up for any agenda that takes place. And my reaction, my response sets me up for my outcome. So it's just
awesome.
Impenetrable.
100%. And
until I crack. And then if I crack, I'm like, motherfucker, you just did it again.
And then you suffer yourself because of
the finger's always at me. Like, oh, you just did it again. Most people be like, yeah, but look what she did. I'm like, no. I just did it again. I just did it. But it just takes so far to evolve to that point.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And yeah, just relating to that, not question, just observation yesterday when you said that you owe the world, people for, for helping you and giving you the, the love and positive vibes, etc. Is like, it also struck me really hard because I always say like I owe, for example, the healthcare system right here, right, for providing me with all this good stuff, but then I don't even do stuff for myself to, to be grateful for what I got, the my health kind of back in certain way. And it's yeah, exactly like you said, it's working from selfless position because of yeah, how much we got, in the meantime from all those people. So that was really, really powerful as well. So that was
it's everything's mindset, the way we're looking at our perspective, and then the actions we partake in to create the future we want. It's real simple. Everyone overcomplicates it, and like intelligence simplifies, stupidity overcomplicates. I mean,
Yeah.
the more simple you can make it, that's the more intelligent you are. Like, how simple can you make it?
Absolutely.
Like I said, they just justify failures by overcomplicating.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, Wes. I don't want to take any more of your time.
Have a great day.
Have a great too.
Big Leo, what's up?
Yo, what's going on, Wes?
How you doing?
Hey, I wanted to bring something up. You were talking to Michael, Mr. Lorenzo, about this at the end. You were talking about, like walking into a subway and not seeing like a high level person. And that was what my question was about. I have an older brother besides Brandon, and he's just on a total different page. And, he's done he smokes weed basically every day and, stays up like till 1 a.m. at these car meets and just living that lifestyle. And, for me, genuinely, I just see what he's up to. And then I see my brother Brandon, and it just caused me this pain inside my heart, because I want him to change. I don't want to, he's done 3 or 4 days, in county, just little stuff like that. But I just don't want to see him go through, do a stretch, And I just wanted to ask you how I can relieve myself of that pain, just watching him live his life.
I want to see my wife not do a stretch either. Fuck, bro. Dude, she was driving home the other night from getting her hair done in LA and then just decided to pull off and get a tall can. And then that turned into a DUI. If she drinks 1 beer, you'd be like, what the fuck happened to you? It's a full different person. She's like, and you're like, whoa, no way. So her behind the wheel is the craziest thing that she made it. Did not crash. I don't know. I haven't seen the car yet. I haven't picked it up yet. So who knows? But it's just what can you do?
Is that when you talk about just creating an individual when they need that helping hand, you're just there to help them?
At this point, I tried to be way stern about it. And I have my moments where she'll take the schooling, let me school her a bit. And yesterday on the way home, I gave her a little bit of that. She accepted it because she was humbled. And I'm like, okay, you see what's happening, right? And she's like, what? I'm like, right now you're humbled and you're remorseful. So you're letting me actually teach you. And most of the time you won't, or you'll blame it on mental illness or all this shit. I'm like, why are you not affected right now? And why can you control it right now? I'm like, because right now your ego's dropped, you're remorseful. You want me, you fucked up. You want me to accept you, and the shield's down. And so it's just, you gotta understand the mindset. And it's people just think they fucking know better and they don't need anyone until they do, And so the times they do need you is when you're able to speak, I guess.
Okay, so
this is someone that I do everything for, and just literally will just the same day be like, I love you so much, thank you. And then be like, you fucking, yeah, fuck you. And I'm like, fuck. And it's this bipolar personality disorder shit. She puts it on her page, so it's not a fucking, it's not a mystery. She says suffering from BPD, And I'm like, so why are you in control of it right now when you're remorseful and when you fucked up? Why is it in check now? And you're not flipping out. Understand that you're in control of it. It's just when you don't want to be in control of it, you're unaccountable. And it's it's just people just are, some people are just a long work in progress. And how much work are you really putting into this person? I've put 15 months straight, 20 hours, 12 to 15 hours a day into Valerie, and we're getting somewhere, but it's just, You know, I just, most people can never weather the storm it takes to really save someone, you know? Like someone that far gone.
Yeah, it just like weighs on me heavy when I think about it because my niece, his daughter, like her mom as well, is kind of like in the same
I
situation.
mean, you just feed them you just got to level up so high. They ask you for a job or something. Or they ask you, like my wife needs me for everything, and like won't even admit it till she needs me for something. You know, it's like it's fucking a
Right.
hard road. You know, so someone like that, like you just have to level up so hard that he had to come and start asking you for fucking assistance, or you let him figure out on his own. You know, sometimes people got to do a stretch. Look, I did a stretch. I mean, you're saying you hope he doesn't do a stretch. Maybe that's what he needs. I mean, the best thing that happened was that this happened to her and nobody got hurt. We just got away with this. Now she can't drive anymore, so we don't have to worry about that. So at least nobody gets hurt. Like, but she can still
Right.
go hurt herself and get way hammered and shit. So, but at least nobody on the road gets hurt now because she cannot drive and will not drive any of my vehicles. I will not assist that.
Yeah, I mean, I've had the thought where it's like, yeah, fuck, like just like you said, where it's like maybe he does need that. And I remember one night having a dream. I was like visiting him and he was doing a stretch, and I was just so sad in that dream. And then I woke up and I was like, man, like I don't want to ever experience.
You should never be sad for somebody doing a stretch. That's like those people who are sad for someone who died and like post like, oh, I have this friend who died. It's like, do you like want recognition for someone else's pain? Like you should never like feel sad for somebody else's fucking event they're going through, you know?
Got
Like you
it.
should just be supportive. Like, do they really need you? Are you really helping them by being sad for their situation? Like you should come into their situation supportive with hard truths to help them get through it. But if you're sad for someone who's broken, like they're not going to get anywhere.
That makes sense. Yeah,
Now like two people are all pussy about a situation. Like they need me to come in there and be like, motherfucker, you got yourself there, but now we're going to get you out of it.
got it.
Yeah,
Okay.
like that situation, like them having to consistently reflect, like they have to work and then reflect and then work and then still live the pain, work and then still live the pain. This is going to strengthen them. Like just doing 10 hours, yeah, she's remorseful for the next 20, but what happens after that? It's gone. Like they need that consistent, real pain that is with them long enough to where they can fully change by fighting it and winning, you know?
Yeah, that makes sense. I'll keep that in mind. Just being supportive instead of being sad. That makes sense, Wes. Thank you.
Yeah, it just doesn't help. The energy's not congruent with the outcome you want. Like we're both just gonna be sad about it. No, we're gonna fucking overcome this. You got yourself here, motherfucker, but I'm gonna help you.
That makes sense.
Here's the fucking answer. Maybe you're being weathered right now to have the answer for him when he goes.
Yeah, we'll be there. Thanks, Wes. Appreciate it.
Oh, it is. You know what's up, bro. That's what I've been being strengthened for, to bring Valerie through this, because I believe she's going to be one of the strongest people on the planet. I believe when she goes through all this, how much pain she has, she's going to be one of the most powerful people. Like, but just by having so much internal fucking turmoil and pain and overcoming it, she's going to have a different type of energy.
Yeah, I see that.
You end up like the adversity you face, there's a seed planted for the equivalent virtue. So like someone who has that much pain inside is going to have, like, when they can find their voice, they're going to be speaking from a different type of energy, like the matching energy of their pain. And like someone who goes through what she goes through is in so much pain, like they want to die all the time. And those are that's as close as you get. Like prison and death and everything is as close as you get. Like that's like wanting to die and going to prison, they're like equivalent. It's as close as you get to death. And so if someone lived there long enough, they have a different speaking voice than someone who just has like imagined it.
Damn, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I just got to switch my perspective on the whole
Yeah,
situation.
you're being prepared for whatever comes anyways.
Got it. I'll keep that in mind. Thanks,
You know
Wes.
what's up, bro? Have a good day, homie. Big Gavin, what's up, bro?
What's up, Big Wes? How you doing?
Chilling?
Hell yeah. All right, bro. My question is pretty similar to Gustavo's, and you pretty much already answered it, but I'll just go ahead and ask anyway. So in my vision of my future self, or of my highest self, I see myself like dominating every social situation. But then like my default mode right now, I'm kind of like a more nervous, timid type dude. So what kind of things can I do to help cultivate that here I am?
That fear, just go up in those spots and be it. And then fail, and then do it again. And go up in that spot and fail and do it again. I never fail in that spot. I live in that spot. I go right up in that spot. That's my spot.
Would you say that like the fear of sounding stupid or saying something that sounds dumb is that
It's just still selfish.
Yeah.
Like it's not, they're like, either you have valuable things to say or you don't.
Right on. So just practice makes perfect then.
A wise man speaks when he has something to say, and a fool speaks because he fucking thinks he has something to say. You know, a wise man just speaks when he has something to say. Like, you know when you have something to say. And a fool just speaks to say something.
Perfect. No, one more question for you, kind of unrelated. A couple of calls ago, you mentioned something about if your wife would let you, you'd give Wolf you'd make his formula out of like olive oil and whey.
Yeah.
You know, would that be safe for like a newborn? Because my sister just had a kid.
I don't know. I would just research it. I don't know anything about that.
Okay, right on. Appreciate it, big dog. Well, that's all I got.
Hell yeah, bro. Just keep forcing yourself into the uncomfortable situations till you become comfortable with them. Big Bradley, what's up, bro?
Can you hear me?
Got you, bro.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, I'm just real quick. I'm just going through a breakup. She left me, and it was just like kind of totally out of the blue, unexpected. So I'm just wondering, like, basically, you know, like what I can do to get over it or whatever. And like
my biggest
like,
level ups came from breakups.
Yeah.
Always the biggest ones. That's when I just put my head down and had to work out many times a day. I could barely eat, so it was easy to diet. I mean, I was always needing some wisdom to get my mind right. That's your biggest level up's gonna be right there. You just use this program, like,
Yeah.
chase the wisdom, fucking work out as many times that fits your plan, and fucking diet hard.
Yeah.
And then just
Yeah.
start to appreciate who you see in the mirror. And I mean, that's it.
Okay. Yeah, it's just like weekends, like Friday, Saturday night or whatever. I find like my mind just goes to like, you know, those bad places where you just like start to like fucking, you know, picture shit or like whatever, you know, and it just.
Oh yeah, my wife does that to me like every 3 nights. No, this is the other night.
Yeah.
She's driving home from LA. Before it's fuck you, I'm going to my friend's barbecue. I can't believe you don't want me to go there. I said, is it a good idea to go to a barbecue? Do you believe that's a good idea? What the fuck? Like wigging out on me. And I'm like, fuck, dude, like it's okay, calm down. And then I'm like, just chill. And then it's like fucking just hanging up on me, relentlessly hanging up. I'm just gonna stay in a hotel up here. Fuck you. Like, I don't need to just be with someone. Like, I'll just be by myself. I'll stay up here. And then fucking just doesn't answer. I don't hear nothing back. I get a bunch of shit talk messages. And then I don't know where she's at.
Yeah.
So I'm up at 11:30 just driving around because I'm not going to sleep tonight. And I get a call. She's at the police station. She got a DUI. And so trust me, I know I sat there the whole time like, fuck, I guess this is it. She's probably with someone else. Probably pissed about what happened when we were broken up, whatever. I mean, I'm not going to sell out my fucking morals and my beliefs because someone else is doing some shit like that.
All right.
Like, you just got to know that you got to hold strong at those times. That's when it means the most.
Right. Yeah.
Because what are you going to do? Go use somebody else? I mean,
No, and that's what I don't want to like.
exactly.
I don't want to fucking do that. And like, you know, it's just, and like, I just gotta keep like reminding myself and shit.
When we did have a breakup, I did try to be with someone else, but I did try to be with one person. I wasn't like, hey, I'm going to just go fucking mosey around. It was a bad decision. So don't make that. I'm going to go back on what I said before. Like, don't move fast. Like, just chill. She might come back and you might still love her. Like, I found my wife fucking in the car with somebody else, bro, in the back fucking seat. It broke my soul, bro, my wife. But then literally, she's the type of person, if you saw her on one beer, you would be like, that person is not cheating on you. That person doesn't know their name. So if she has one drink, she does not know who she is. And she could easily like believe that you're me. She doesn't even know who I am when she's drunk. I'm like, babe, do you know who I am? And she's like, and I'm like, dude, like people who have that disease and who are on medication and shit, she doesn't, nobody, everyone would be like, whoa, that's scary. Like she doesn't even know who the fuck she is right now.
Yeah.
And so like, it was fair to me that it was like, she's like, I was so out of my mind, Wes. I wasn't fucking like, know what I was doing. It's not an okay thing. But I mean, if you still love the person, are you going to lie to yourself and be like, I have to get rid of this person because they did this to me? It's like, did that person really maliciously do that? Like in a fair type thing? Like if they were like really with someone for like a while behind your back, like I'm not going to deal with that.
Mm-hmm.
But the moves I made was because I really believed like she was fully cheating on me and not just one time drunk being a fucking just lost her mind. So, I mean, I tried to make a move and be like, I'm going to try to be with someone else. I can't be cheated on. Like, fuck that. That's my deal breaker.
Yeah.
I tried to just be with someone else and it was a lie. Like I didn't feel that person. I was trying to, it didn't work. I was in love with my wife still. Now I pay for it every day because every day she's like, that fucking bitch you were with. And I'm like, fuck, dude. I'm like, but what brought me there?
Yeah.
I have gotten there without what happened first? No. Like I was forced to be in a different mindset because of what happened to me, like what I saw that night.
Yeah. So like when, like, safe, like, what do you tell yourself in your head, like, to like overcome like those hard times and shit?
Oh, you just ride through that. You seriously just do more workouts.
Yeah.
Just read whatever you can. Just stay as busy as you can. But I go through it at those times.
Yeah.
Like I'll call a million times, like, and then I'll even call her like Wolf's dad, like her ex-dude. He's like, Wes, just give her space. She's coming back. She always comes back. Like,
Yeah.
just chill. I'm like, dude, what the fuck, you know? And he's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
he says, just chill. Like, you gotta have someone you talk to, you know?
Yeah.
And like, I literally talked to her old dude.
Yeah.
Like, we're good ass friends. He's like, Wes, just chill. Like, she loves you to death. Like, she never loved anyone. She loves you. And he's like, dude, she does. Like, she don't put up with nobody's shit. You guys both fucking.
Yeah.
So it's like, man, just create yourself into someone that's so valued that you don't, like, people could come and go, you know? But my whole thing is like, I love and value my wife so much. And like, I just believe in her so much that I don't care. Like, I've made it unconditional. And the only thing, like I told her, I said, if I find you like trying to like be with someone else or something, I'm gone. And if you keep ducking my fucking phone calls at night again and do this shit, I'm gone.
Yeah.
I can't deal with that. Everything else I'm okay with.
Okay.
So creating boundaries is out of love, you know? Like
Yeah.
I'm creating boundaries so that we get our outcome, which is love. I'm not creating boundaries to constrict.
Yeah. Yeah. And we're broken up. So I shouldn't.
But yeah, just kill it so hard that you move on. But don't, if you still love her, don't close off the road just yet. Kind of buy your time.
All right, man. Cool.
Like that's what I wish I would have done. Cause then like she would have came back and I don't have a problem with what happened. I don't give a fuck. It doesn't take away from me. It doesn't take away from me to even share it with everybody. But I mean, I have a problem with what I did now.
Right.
Like, so just don't move too quick, which everyone told me not to, but I didn't listen. I was so hurt. I wasn't me. So don't be so hurt that you're not you no more.
Okay.
Don't let your feelings get in front of your character. Like, that's the biggest thing. Like, hold strong to your character. Don't let your feelings guide you.
Okay.
Because I was feeling so shitty. I'm like, I'll fucking go get anybody. Like, fuck this.
Yeah.
Like, I just need someone to fucking love me, you know? Like, it was just bad.
Yeah.
That's wrong. But I was just so hurt. So hurt, bro. I couldn't even explain it. But I know you know the feeling, because or else you wouldn't be on here talking about it.
Yeah. No. Yeah. And like I've said like a lot of shit, like just like, you know, how much I did love her and all that stuff. And so now I just gotta fucking just chill out and like not.
Don't make any moves and just work on yourself.
Cool.
That's always been the right wisdom, but I've failed to do it in the time when I broke character because my feelings were. You have a great day, bro.
Yeah. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
100%. Thanks for sharing that. Big Ali.
Yes, Wes.
How you doing,
Good
bro?
evening.
What you got for me?
Yeah, my first question, Wes, is I mean, how do you squash your desires? You know, you're a master of squashing your desires.
You look in the mirror and you just say they're not serving me. They're not serving you. Drugs aren't serving you. Excess food's not serving you. Womanizing's not serving you. Spending money you don't have is not serving you. None of that's serving what you really want.
Yeah, makes sense.
Sacrifice creates paradise. I got up here by sacrificing. I didn't get up here by fucking scratching itches. If I'd have scratched itches, I'd be down there in the ditch. I would have just been drinking and eating fucking muffins and fucking pastries. I'd have been a fat dude with a bottle
Yeah.
down there in the ditch. But sacrifices got me here.
And you know, I've got a more deeper question, Wes. It's a thing that you mentioned yesterday about being in a state of complete mindfulness. And you know, that scares me in a way. Like, you know, being in that state where everyone who you love, for example, uses you as a scapegoat or like a psychological dartboard, where you take on people's negativity all the time, but you always give off love back.
Oh
You know,
yeah,
that scares me.
that's me. But I mean, the thing is you're ready for it. If you're someone who gets that position, you're meant for that position. Play your position. If you fight your position, then it's just, you're always going to be tortured. Like, you can invite any sort of circumstances and thrive from them. You just don't fight them. You got to play your position. I know my role. I'm meant to experience massive pain the rest of my life and overcome it and teach. I'm meant to take on their baggage. I'm the one, because I'm strong enough. I got this. Yeah, I'll do that, and this, and that, and this. The guy who can't do any of that is the dude whose bitch is taking care of him. He can't do anything. And he's yelling at his chick, oh, bitch, you fucking make sure you cook my food. I don't know. He can't do anything himself. Everybody has to do shit for him.
Like that when you had the meeting with the therapist.
Yeah.
And, oh man, that was funny, Wes, when you told her, you know, I know what's wrong with you.
Yeah. I tell them all that. Like, they can't even fuck with me. I'm like,
Okay, man. Shit, man. And Wes, like, you know, you baffle me so much, like, in a sense where you can articulate everything you feel. And this is you haven't studied this in a university. You have, I mean, how do you articulate
outward flow and just no worry of if anyone's gonna agree with me or not. It's just an outward flow.
But the way you explain it to people, the way you, like, you know, you got a feeling and you know how to project that in someone's mind.
I spent so much time alone that I was always doing that. When I was alone, I wasn't alone. There was always other people there, but I was just imagining them that I was speaking to them.
Jeez, man.
Like, I was speaking to people that weren't there, you know, but they were.
What can I do though? Because, like, living in a busy world where you don't have much time for yourself.
Solitude, man. You gotta have that solitude in the morning.
So wake up earlier and have that
have that time with yourself. 1 hour with yourself every day. You're gonna learn a good thing every day, and then throughout the whole fucking year, you're gonna have a shitload of new fucking wisdom.
Will I listen to my thoughts, or what would you
just reflect on your feelings, your thoughts, reflect on regrets, restructure yourself? Got good questions. We got to get to you at the start next time. I got to go, but I want to get you at the start of the next call because you got good shit. Come with some good shit next Saturday. I'm really proud of those questions, bro. Thank you.
Yeah, I will do, Wes.
I got to dip. I got to attend to the family and everything. I love you guys. Questions. I appreciate you guys. Let's have a good day. Much love.